Okay, so first things first, as always, we're going to prime those lids. I'm taking my MAC Pro Longwear Painterly Paint Pot, applying this all over the lid of the eye using a flat synthetic brush. And I'm going to set that into place using a setting powder so the eyeshadow doesn't cling to the sticky primer, if that makes any sense. Then I'm taking a peachy coloured shade and applying this in the crease of my eye with a fluffy brush. We're going to start building up with transition colours, just building up as we go along and seeing how we like the effect. I'm taking Cocoa Bear eyeshadow and Bitten as well, and before that I did take tiny bits of creme brulee as well. Just taking that into the crease of the eye, and I'm slowly kind of winging it out on the outer corner, almost like creating a fluffy diffused wing, if you will. Just kind of go with the shape, and then any mess you make just clean up with a clean fluffy brush. After all the blending and transition colours is done with, I'm taking the beautiful Hologram Duochrome Pigment from Make Up Geek, which I bought recently and I'm obsessed with it. I'm applying with a MAC 242 brush dipped in some MAC Fix Plus. I'm applying it all over the lid of the eye, and it's absolutely stunning. It's like a yellow, bit of gold, bit of pink. Oh, I don't know, it's beautiful. Then I'm going ahead and applying some illuminator onto my brow bone and the inner corners of my eye quite heavily. I'm taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills illuminator in So Hollywood, which I'm also obsessed with. So I like to try out new products. And then after that you want to blend everything together so it looks nice and seamless. Then for this look, because the eyes in my opinion aren't that dramatic, I just feel like they're very kind of beautiful, but there's no kind of real smokiness, so I feel like a strong winged liner is perfect for this look. And I also wanted to extend the inner corner just a little bit using a tiny nib liner. And on the inner rims of the eye I lined it with a black gel liner pencil. This was from Avon. It's a Super Shock liner. It is incredible and lasts an amazingly long time. I'm going to curl my lashes and apply a generous coat of voluminizing mascara, and go ahead and apply some falsies after that. The falsies I will be using are the Ardell Demi Wispies. I apply them to the middle and then tuck in the outer and inner corners using some tweezers. My best tip for lashes is to really make sure you let the glue go tacky, at least 30-40 seconds at least. Then I'm smudging Bitten underneath my eye. Then I'm just going to blend out that Bitten colour using whatever's left on my fluffy brush from earlier, just blending it out till it's nice and smoky. I'm going applying some mascara to my lower lashes as well, just to finish off the whole eye look. Then onto the skin, I wanted a really flawless base, so I mixed two primers. The first one is the NYX Pore Filler. I apply this in my T-zone area when I get very large pores around my nose area, and then apply the Shine Killer all over the rest of my face, which is a very kind of silicone based primer. It's very similar to the Benefit Professional primer. Then for foundation, I'm taking the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour foundation, buffing this into my skin using Spidelium Tools foundation brush, which is amazing for buffing in the foundation for a really flawless finish. Then onto concealer, I applied some under my eyes, on my forehead, down the centre of my nose, on my chin. Pretty much everywhere that I would highlight, I am applying this illuminating concealer. This is the Rimmel Match Perfection Concealer in the lightest shade they do. I believe it's called Ivory. And I'm just going to buff that in using the foundation brush from earlier, just to make sure it looks all seamless and blended into the skin. I also applied some under the jawbone as well, just to define the contour later on. It really does help doing this step. I find this step helps a lot. Then we're going to set all that into place, starting off with the Banana Shade from the Contour Kit from Anastasia Beverly Hills. With a Real Technique setting brush, we're going to set that under eye concealer into place and just blend out where the foundations meet the eyeshadow from earlier. We can really fluff that out and smoke it all together, and it looks beautiful. Once all that's done, I like to set the rest of my face using the Rimmel Stay Matte Pressed Powder. This is my favourite powder, and no matter what other powders I use, I always go back to this one, and it's only £4. This is the Real Techniques powder brush to do so. Then, as always, I'm taking my NYX Matte Bronzer in medium on my Sigma F25 Tapered Face Brush, which is the best bronzer combo ever. Sponging the outer perimeters of my face and the tops of my temples. I'm taking the Contour Shade from the Contour Kit from Anastasia. It's the bottom left one in the light kit if you don't buy them separately. So I'm using the MAC contour brushes to contour my face, under my cheekbones, around the sides of my temples and the top of my forehead to give a kind of smaller forehead appearance, down the side of my nose as well. Then onto blush, I take the Make Up Geek Bliss blusher, which is a very light peachy blush, which is perfect for this look because it's very understated, but just makes all that difference. Applying this to my cheeks, and it's quite a sheer blush, so I do tend to apply quite a lot of it, but it is beautiful nonetheless. Then for highlight, I wanted a very intense highlight, so I took the MAC Soft and Gentle. I'm back to my old way, guys, but I do love the illuminator as well. So I applied first of all using a big brush, and then went onto a fan brush for more concentrated application after that, on the tops of my cupid's bow as well as my cheekbones, just to really accentuate it and make my lips look a little bit fuller. Then for lips, I outline them using MAC's Boldly Bare lip liner, which is the most amazing new lip liner, and it is so tiny now. I've nearly run out. It's crazy. Once the lips are filled in, I'm going ahead and applying a slightly lighter nude lipstick. This is the new ones from Maybelline. I've written a blog post about these if you'd like to see that. It will be linked down below. This is the shade Nude Embrace. I'm applying this to my lips, and that is the finished look. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial, guys. I loved the way it turned out. Please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe. I'll see you next time.